If pressed for a description, I'd say they kind of look like two big greasy slices of fried bologna. You know how when you fry bologna, they kind of form domes? Like that. Or maybe if you glaze two hamburger buns sprayed with cooking spray.
Uh-huh.
Either way, it was gross. I mean, if you were eating them, like fried bologna sandwiches sprayed with Crisco, I guess it's okay. I just don't get why anyone would want to stare at that, much less comment about it constantly.
Me either.
It wasn't sexy. It was just kind of sad and self-exploitive and, I don't know. Is there a word for the opposite of sexy?
The antonym of sexy is unsexy.
Is there a better one? I need a good word for what it was like to see shiny butt globes.
Do I look like Google Fundy?
But it was like seeing your geriatric great aunt naked save for 3 strategically placed squirts of Hershey's syrup. I need a word that conveys that feeling.
Then I believe that the word you're looking for is yuck.
That works. It was yuck. A garbage bin full of yuck with a pallet of blarg next to it.
Let me ask you, if it had been, I don't know, Matthew McConaughey greased up in all those pictures, would you feel the same way?
Don't be ridiculous. Matthew has a pert and perfect butt, and it's nowhere near as big enough to balance a champagne glass on.
Are you guys still talking about those pictures? It's been nearly 2 hours.
It's been 4 hours, and yes, he has. Thanks for abandoning me here with him.
Well, somebody had to go up on the roof and install the antenna, and you lost the coin toss. Are you done connecting the receiver?
Yes, and it is set to the transmission frequency he gave us. So now what do we do? I suggest Irish coffees at the Felt Room.
We just talk at the speaker.
Just talk at it like it's a person? That's weird.
You talk to an invisible man that lives in the sky 20 times a day. This isn't any different.
Yeah, except this will actually talk back. Oh, hardy frickin' har har. Okay, who's gonna talk?
I'll do it. Don't forget the code names.
I know.
He won't respond if we don't use them.
I know. You at least have a cool name, Blue Leader.
What, you don't like yours?
No, why would I like Scrawny Strong Man? It's even hard to say. I don't know what my code name is.
For the last time, your code name is Purple Nurple.
Yeah, I know it's Purple Nurple, but what is a Purple Nurple? Is it some kind of cocktail? Do you think they have it at the Felt Room? Yeah, that's exactly what it is. After we're done, you can ask the bartender at the Felt Room to give you a Purple Nurple. Let's just get on with this. This is the Confutatus Maledictus Fatuos to Tabula Rasa. We are ready to receive you. Confutatus Maledictus Fatuos?
It's Latin for doomed fools.
I read you, Confutatus Maledictus Fatuos. What is the passphrase?
I don't want to say it.
Do you want me on this week's discussion or not? I'm taking a real risk communicating with you guys. Yeah, say the passphrase.
No, you give him the passphrase.
Oh no, you lost the coin toss. You gotta do it.
After we're done, I want to see that coin we're using to decide things.
He's onto us.
Just give him the passphrase.
Fine. The passphrase is... I love big blue cock. That's not the passphrase.
What?
Ha ha! I can't believe you fell for that.
You tell me the real passphrase, or in 2 seconds you'll be putting your eyebrows out with a fire extinguisher.
All right. The password is, who's got bum cakes? My girl's got 'em. Passphrase accepted.
Hey, guys. AJ, there are limits to our friendship, and you are really pushing those limits with all this covert communications crap.
Yeah, how long are you going to be in hiding? If it's more than a year, is it okay if I don't buy you a Christmas present?
You never buy me a Christmas present.
True, but at least this year I'll have a good excuse.
I will remain in seclusion until the current crisis with the digital arbiters of the internet resolves itself, with either their leaving town or the complete destruction of Opinion-Ville. In the meantime, I will stay here in my safe house and research the arbiters in hope of finding their weakness.
Did you get all that?
Well, for now, let's just move on to this week's topic. We have landed a spacecraft on a comet. You mean that's what the government wants you to believe? I have reliable information that the comet attracted that spacecraft and is currently trying to mate with it to have hybrid space babies.
I have missed you, AJ.
Not AJ. My call sign is Horny Highlights.
I am never calling you that. Ugh, the comet thing? Science crap? Do we have to talk about that? It's so boring.
Oh, I suppose you'd rather talk about KK Shiny Tookus for another 4 hours. Or maybe some far-right conservative position on the immoral behavior of lesbian organic hemp farmers.
Or both. I'm not picky. Just so long as we're not talking about how great we are because we landed some stupid machine on some stupid comet. I get it. Whoop-de-doo. Yay, science and all that bull blah. What a surprise! You don't care about real scientific accomplishments, just about conservative hate-mongering and sad, scandalous bullshit in pop culture. Landing on that comet was an impressive achievement that will impact our lives for years to come. How? I would argue that Kim K's self-exploitation of her girl flesh will far out-impact our lives than your science stuff. If Kim successfully keeps herself in the public eye like this, then maybe other celebrities will do the same. Maybe one day, I will live to see Channing Tatum and Ryan Gosling licking butter off each other's six-packs. Well, where were we? I was in a much better place than this garage for a second. Let's say that I did believe that scientists landed a craft on a comet, and not that it was an interstellar booty call of doom. You would have to admit that the scientific discoveries that could be revealed are important. Nothing is more important than Ryan Gosling's six-pack. We might as well drop this. Fundy just can't do science topics. I know, because you think I'm too dumb for science topics, right? No, I think you're too ignorant for them. Dumb, ignorant, what's the difference? Well, dumb means that you're inherently stupid and incapable of learning, whereas ignorant means that you are uninformed of the facts. Well, ignorant isn't knowing why the sky looks blue. Dumb is not understanding why the sky is blue after having been told why several times. I know why the sky is blue. It's God's favorite color. So am I supposed to feel better that you guys think I'm ignorant rather than dumb? I don't even think you're ignorant. I think you're willfully ignorant. Yeah, I'd agree with that. So you guys think I'm ignorant on purpose? It's kind of your defining trait. Whenever you're exposed to scientific evidence that doesn't agree with your belief system, you ignore it or pretend that it doesn't exist. No, I don't. I know all about physics and evolution and, math and junk. I just happen to think that it's all a load of used baby diapers. Oh yeah? If you're so informed, then please tell me how evolution works. Easy. You guys think that we're born as monkeys and that we evolve into people. You don't honestly believe that that is the theory of evolution through natural selection, do you? Oh, well, forgive me if I don't know everything about some scientific malarkey that makes me doubt my religious beliefs and occasionally keeps me up at night fearing that you guys are right and that there is no loving beard man in the sky who'll take care of me. That's what being willfully ignorant is in a nutshell. Then I love it. You know, you can still believe in God and embrace scientific discoveries at the same time, right? People keep telling me that, but so far I've found their crap level is pretty high. But living your life willfully ignorant of things isn't right. You should embrace truth. All truth. You should never be willfully ignorant of anything. Well, you're being willfully ignorant of the digital arbiters of the internet. Okay, you shouldn't be willfully ignorant of anything real. Well, you never want to hear me talk about gossip stuff like Kim Kardashian's junk trunk. Or anything that's actually important. And every time I talk about my sexcapades with Fundy's Gammy Yum Yum, you scream and run away. That is an involuntary reaction. My body is trying to save my sanity when I run away. So it looks like willful ignorance isn't such a bad thing after all. So get off my back. Okay, that's about all the time I can spare for pointless arguing. I've got to sign off before they triangulate my position. AJ, this is not willful ignorance talking, but this whole digital arbiters thing is stupid. They don't exist. There is no threat. Come out of your secret safe house. Yuletide is coming and it won't be the same without you.
Yeah, you know how much you love the Christmas party at the shop. If you stay in the safe house, you'll miss it. There's going to be a piñata this year filled with condoms, bobbing for bath toys, and the traditional gift bags. You give the greatest gift bags ever. Me and Autumnal still use that banana flavored, you know.
Even Fundy wants you back. Even Fundy wants you back. What?
Now?
Oh, right. How can I enjoy Thanksgiving without your girlfriend's vegan, gluten-free, macrobiotic, homeopathic, organic turducken?
It's called tofu ducken. She sure does know how to stuff TVP into tempeh into tofu, don't she?
Sure does. I'm still using last year's tofu ducken as a doorstop. So how about it? You want to drop with the crazy brain and rejoin society?
Sorry, fellas. I know you think I'm crazy and that a lot of my conspiracy theories don't pan out, but this time I'm not wrong. They are here. They are watching us. They have cameras and microphones all over the place. Nowhere is safe. Be on your guard, guys. Tabula rasa, out.
Well, we tried.
We'll work on him some more in the next transmission.
Do you guys think, and this hurts my very soul thinking about this, that maybe he's right? What if this one time his crazy conspiracy theory is actually happening?
Yeah, there are menacing robed figures from the internet infiltrating Opinion-Ville. And they're watching our every move. Beware!
Come on, they can watch us get loaded at the felt room. Finally, let's get our drinks on. What is a purple nurple? My fellow Opinion Villagers, today is Friday, November 21st, 2014, and it's Alescalado Day, Beaujolais Nouveau Day, World Hello Day, and World Television Day. Famous dead people celebrating their birthdays today are author Voltaire, artist Rene Magritte, saxophonist Coleman Hawkins, and everyone's favorite Ghostbuster turned ghost, Harold Ramis. And now on to the questions. First up, MJL Guard asks, intimate question for Gary. Name someone you hate, yet are extremely attracted to. Besides Fundy, of course.
Tori Spelling. That's all I'm going to say. I hate her, but when I think about her, I just want to paint her whole body with my fluids. The reason I hate her is very personal, and I don't want to get into it. But she owes me $10,000 and a new bounce house.
Robin Goodfellow asks, intimate question for Trudeau. In RE certain robed figures, who precisely does know, not to put too fine a point on it, what?
Well, everyone's being all hush-hush about the DA of the eye, but word around the campfire is that AJ is the one with all the inside info. There was this one other guy, Jimmy Lamppost, the bartender at the bowling alley. He said he knew all about the arbiters, but he has disappeared. The cops said he left town in such a rush that he left behind his wife, his kids, all of his property, and apparently a great deal of his blood.
The St. Clair family asks, intimate question for Oswald. I think you have hat head?
Okay, not really a question, but more important, my head is not a hat. It is a head. Well, it's kinda like a hat for my neck. So my head is a neck hat.
The Spiky Woolball asks, I would like to ask Gary a question because I think that he is capable to answer it. Dear Gary, imagine that you live your whole life in an isolation, which kept you away from all civilization, and when you finally enters the world after more than 20 years, you see a girl that looks so pretty and beautiful, but you are so scared to go close to her or even talk in blind fear she could betray or hurt you. I mean, how could you overcome this paranoid fear to get happiness? I really hope you could help me. I mean, a friend of mine. Thank you.
Well, after I got treated for malnutrition, exposure, and dehydration, reunited with friends and family that thought I was dead, I would turn to that age-old elixir of courage, alcohol. The creator and destructor of relationships.
MJW Hall asks, intimate question for Fundy. Would you rather be a Christian fundamentalist or a fun Christian mentalist?
Well, I would prefer to be a fun Christian fundamentalist, because I'm not really sure what a mentalist is. Are they those hypnotized guys? You know, they invite you on stage and hypnotize you into thinking you're a chicken or something? You know, that could come in handy. You know, on Saturday morning when I'm going door to door to shame heathens and convert pagans, it sure would save time if I could just hypnotize them into Christianity. I changed my mind. I want the hypno powers.
And now it's time for No Reference, where I answer questions without referencing what the question is. It seems more fun than it is. Me the Me's. Pong. 126 straight hours. I was trying to win a bet. Sci-Fi Jory. I would cry for about a week and then kill them off. Persephone 66. There ain't no law keeping bionic people out of heaven. I'm sure Steve Austin and Jamie Summers and that cyborg guy from DC Comics will go to heaven. I mean, if they're Christian. Reasonable Rabbit. Because if you don't use lube and patience, you catch that most awful of venereal diseases. A bad rap. And as for your other question, bugs anyone? Cameron Cotton. Who are you asking? Is this even an intimate question? Richard Roy 2. Probably more satisfaction than is safe for saying. Firefly 4F4.
Oh, you'd like to know. Okay, magic. For both questions.
Microbloganism. No dreams, only nightmares. And I have name measles. Alright, that's it this time around. Remember, if you have a question that you want to ask Intimate Questions, leave it down below in the comment section. That's all I have to say about that. So until next time, my exotic little xenomorphs, this has been Jason with a D.
Hey everybody, it's me, Oswald. And right after I shout your name out with my friend Nameframe, my mom is gonna buy me a bucket full of chicken nuggets for dinner. Chicken nuggets. I can't wait to eat my chicken nugget bucket. My favorite dipping sauce is grape jam. What's yours, Nameframe?
I don't like chicken nuggets. Oswald?
Just do the shoutouts.
Oblivious Slinky.
Oh man, I wish my Slinky was oblivious. My Slinky is always spying on me, watching my every move. Dang you, constantly alert and informed Slinky. I want my privacy.
645 Sup.
Sup?
Imhotep Lee.
You are looking pretty good for a mummy dude. And pretty white.
Jon Snow.
You know nothing, Jon Snow. Just like me.
Venus Omega.
Are you like some sort of intergalactic bounty hunter? And if you are, does it pay good?
Johnny Ringo.
That is a bad guy name. You stay away from me, Johnny Ringo. I ain't gonna work for you, and I ain't putting no drugs in my hiney hole. That's what you guys do, right? You make people put bags of drugs in their hiney holes for some reason.
Draconis Imperial.
Dragon-flavored margarine subbed? Okay.
Extreme Z7.
You must be from the 90s, because back then everything was extreme. Toys, movies, mops, toast. It was all extreme.
Remember, if you subbed and you would like to have a retarded monster and a withering magic picture frame shout your name out, then leave a request down in the comments section.
Why come you don't like chicken nuggets? They are the bestest food ever manufactured by machines.
They're bad for you.
No, they're not. I eat at least 4 pounds of nuggets a week, and I am the healthiest little blue monster ever.
Eating that many nuggets a week could heavily impact your health.
Just a second. My heart stopped. Okay, it's back. Oh, but now I'm blind.
See, you really should cut back on the nuggets.
A little chicken blindness is worth crisp golden brown nuggetness.
Oh, Trudeau here with even more suggestions for what you could have done instead of watching YouTube. Microbloganism says instead of watching the show, I could have called my parents and thanked them for having sexual intercourse that led to my existence. Oh, well, I always make sure to send my parents a thank you for doing it card on National Fornication Thankfulness Day. Was I ever surprised to discover that you Americans don't celebrate it here? You people just don't appreciate your parents. The thought of my mom and dad bumping uglies to make me fills my heart with warmth. Tom Sachs says, instead of watching this, I could have hidden the body in Ken Ham's house to make the cops think that he is the murderer. Good plan, Tom, but I have a feeling that you'll just be adding a body to the pile that Mr. Ham has amassed in his basement. Joe Swanson says, instead of watching a blue furry puppet say people's names, I could have been looking up new Dragon Age Inquisition gameplay videos. Less than 4 days till I get my copy. You know, I used to get excited about video games being released, but not so much anymore. Maybe it's because I'm older, or maybe it's because my tastes have changed, and maybe it's because I secretly download the games months in advance, play the crap out of them, and then sell copies on the dark web. In a completely unrelated matter, does anyone want to buy Fallout 4?